Oh, wow. There we go. Amazing. That is lucky. Jeez, nice. Hey guys, okay. Mad Attack here, and today we will be starting a Minecraft hardcore series. So I'm just gonna explain a few things about this as we travel around here looking for a place to start off. But we spawned in a snow biome and a plains biome, it looks like here. This is a random seed, by the way. Oh, wow. There we go. Amazing. That is lucky. Jeez, nice. Okay. But we're just going to leave this for now, I think. Because I play on mobile, I cannot actually have a hardcore setting. So basically what this will be is if I die, then we will just start season 2. I have my game mode on hard, and I only have 1 life. So it's pretty much like hardcore Minecraft. Not as hard, but yeah, almost. I will not be telling you guys the seed for this world until after we die. And if you guys are new here, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It honestly means the world to me. And I'm super excited for this series. I have a nice starter house planned out and everything. So that's why I didn't go get the spruce wood, because it's actually made out of oak. So we are just going to get some resources for the house. Okay, so I just got myself a few basic things. And now we are going to go check out this village here. It's really good that we have a village at the start here. It's really going to help us with some farms that we're going to need to set up and everything like that. So we will just get some potatoes here, so then we can have a nice early game food supply. And when night comes, all of the villagers will go into their houses, and then I will barricade the doors so then they can't get out. Because if you watch my regular Let's Play, you know what happened, and I learned my lesson. So from now on, we will make sure the villagers stay nice and safe 24/7. Okay guys, so night is coming, and I have my cobblestone ready. Yeah, this has a villager in it. No, I don't need that stuff, so we'll just break the door. And that villager's safe. As long as we have 2, we should be fine. No villager in here, okay. This is really not safe. Gotta be careful here. Okay, we're out of here. This is dangerous. All the villagers are going to die. This was a bad idea to do on the first night. So, I wanted to build close to the village because I want to be able to access it easily and not put much effort into getting the villagers to my base. So, I think that we're going to build by the lake that we saw earlier, because it's a pretty nice area to start. I'm going to start off by building a nice village. Obviously, not all today, but over time. I think I want the main focus in this series to be building. But of course, we will try to do other things and ultimately try to defeat the Ender Dragon. But that will be a very long time away. In fact, we will probably be dead by the time that happens. So I think we're just going to build it here. I know it's not too nice of a spot, but it'll do, because we will fill it up with nice houses. But we do not have the resources we need. We are going to build a nice big starter house so that I can fit a lot of storage in there. So yeah, I'm going to finish getting some resources here because it's quite a big starter house. We won't be able to get it all done today because some of the resources required to build it in my design are too hard to access quickly, but we will try to get most of it done today. Okay guys, so I am back. I did a lot off camera. To be honest, I kind of regret not filming some of it, but basically we got a bunch of the villagers trapped in their houses using the bells, because right, if you ring a bell, then the villagers will run into their houses because they think there's danger. So I think the husks, or whatever they're called, killed some of the villagers when we first attempted to do this at night. But it's okay. I think we have like 3 or 4 villagers, so that will be plenty good enough to start a villager breeder eventually. And we did a ton of resource collecting, as you see. I think we will leave this village alone for now. We will come back here soon enough to get the villagers for ourselves. But like I said earlier, I think we are going to build over here because I want to build nice and close to the village so then we can use it for supply. Okay, so I think somewhere around here will be perfect for what we want. There's a nice little island over there that we will probably build a bridge to eventually, and we will do a lot of terraforming to this area because it is pretty flat. But I think for the start of a base, this is totally fine for what we need. Okay, so we finally finished doing all of the terraforming. I think it looks pretty good, nice and natural. And we have our house here. So we're just going to get right into building the frame of this house. It is 5 blocks tall. And we are just going to build these little boxes that are 5 by 5, and that will make up the frame of the house. I think we are actually going to go into a time lapse to build most of this house, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Guys, so this is the outside done without all of the landscaping. So the actual exterior build itself is now done, and as you can see, there is quite a lot of room in here, which is what we're going to need because this is going to be packed with storage. I will just do a quick run around of the house here. I like it. It will also look 10 times better once I have all the landscaping and shrubbery installed. I got a ton of leather, which I am super happy about because I will be able to make the bookshelves easier once we find sugarcane. There are so many cows and other animals that spawn around here. I just love the livelihood of where we chose. It may just be a simple plains biome, but it's just so nice with the frozen river and everything. I will really be able to do a lot of stuff with this. It's gonna be great. See, this is what I'm talking about. Just 2 more cows just spawned here. So now I can get more leather. It's amazing. Okay, so those are all of the chests I will need. And now we are going to be needing even more barrels, because we will be having barrels scattered around the outside of the house to bring the house to life. And inside, we will be having the barrels as storage. And I think we will be using the decorative barrels around the house as storage as well. We will just have a ton of storage in this little house. It's going to be great. Okay, so I still have lots of spruce left over. And I have 14 barrels. But we will need to go back to our oak forest area. It's really small. I'll bring you guys there with me. But yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna need to go take a trip there. It's not that long though. I think it's just over here. We should probably put our iron in the furnace though, so then we can make a shield so he won't die again. I don't like birch. Oh, I should have used my birch wood for the barrels. Darn it. I forgot about that. Whatever. I'll just put some birch wood in the furnace here. There we go. We'll take our bed with us. Yeah, we have enough storage room. I think it's just over here somewhere. Oh yeah, it's right here. So our house is literally just right there. And our mini little forest here that we made bigger by expanding it, because this thing was super small to begin with. And we need to get some wood. And of course I will be replacing it with my saplings, just so we have a renewable source. So I will be back with you guys once I have quite a bit of wood and I'm back at my house with all the materials I need to get a decent portion of the interior done. So I just finished collecting a bunch of resources that I will need to complete most of this house, but there are some things that we just won't be able to accomplish in today's episode because we do not have the resources, like light up this place with lanterns. We just don't have enough iron to do that at the moment. But what we're going to do before we start working on the house again is grow some of these potatoes that I didn't cook, because I want to make sure that we have a renewable supply of food, because I do not want food to be a problem at all this series. There we go. Now we will just plant these, and when they finish growing, I will replant them, of course. Then eventually we will get some kind of formal greenhouse around here. So I think I've already said this, but basically we are just going to scatter barrels and leaves and extinguished campfires all around this place, which is going to give it a really lively village type look. We're going to build a lot of houses that are similar to this. We are going to go into a time lapse of me giving this house a list. much the outside done besides for the lanterns. And I've been painfully waiting for this piece of dirt to grow so then I can shovel it. But we'll just need to wait for that one. I know that in 1.17 they are fixing that. So you can actually shovel dirt, which will be super convenient. But for now, we will just need to deal with what we have. So this is how the outside looks. I think it looks pretty good. I like it. It adds that little bit of natural look to the whole thing, which is always a nice thing to have. It also makes the build come to life a little bit more. So while we are waiting for that one piece to grow, we may as well get some more interior work done. So like I said earlier, this build is going to be storage heavy. There's going to be a ton of storage, and we will also use the barrels outside of the house as storage as well, just for some extra dump storage. Super convenient. We are just building our little bed frame here. We are going to put some flower pots up here actually. Just make it look nice. It's always good to make everything look nice. There we go, just like that. And now we are going to get back out our barrels and just line the entire wall with them. Again, we want a ton of storage because we do not want any storage problems like what we have to deal with in the Let's Play series. We are just going to get as much storage in here as we possibly can. Chests all over the place. We are also going to have a lot of furnaces, just so that we don't need to wait to smelt things. Okay guys, so I am actually just going to skip to when this interior is mostly done, because it is getting pretty boring. I'm just going to place a bunch of chests everywhere and furnaces. I am also, before I leave here, just place in a nice little shelf here. And on the shelf, we will just have more chests. And we are going to have 2 blast furnaces and 2 smokers. But I do not have the iron to craft the blast furnaces right now, so I will just place the smokers down. And the blast furnaces will need to wait for another time. Okay guys, so that is going to conclude it for the interior. As you see, we have our little bedding set up here. We have a bunch of barrels and furnaces lining the walls with the shelf. In these blank spaces, there will be blast furnaces. We have this little setup here. It's all just a bunch of storage, which is going to be super convenient. And it also looks like our piece of grass has finally grown for us. So now we can finally shovel those 2 spots. And our pathway is done now. I decided to go for something a little bit more natural than we have in our Let's Play. Now, basically, the whole house is done except for the lanterns on the outside. That will pretty much conclude it for the whole house. So we have met our episode's goal, guys. The house is pretty much completed. Off camera, I will move all of my stuff over there inside. And yeah, it's gonna be great. We will be all moved in for next episode. So after all this time, that is going to conclude it for today's episode. A quick shout out to my cousins Max and Benjamin, who are new to the channel. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It means the world to me, and it goes a long way, guys. And until next time, it's Matt from Matt Attack, and I'm out. Peace.